We were looking for a company that was more web-based. Typically, we found within the industry a lot of companies, with the advent of more and more the web becoming the next big thing, the ERP software companies take an operational product and try and make it pretty and push it to the web, which isn't always necessarily the most user-friendly. We wanted a company that has many years experience in developing web, e-commerce, catalogs, flyers, promotional material, and then try it so that way it would be user-friendly for our customers. Another criteria we looked at was we wanted a software system, an e-commerce solution, that would lend itself well to quick adjustments. Typically, when dealing with ERP providers, when you want a modification, it takes several weeks, and it's very comprehensive and complex. We wanted a software solution that's more open source, something that's very quick to get changed on the fly because of the speed at which the internet and everything's going with customers. The eCommerce 21 is not an open source product. We found, based on all our discussions with them, different customer references. They were a company, from what we heard at the time, being very quick to do changes, very open to do changes. So we found that to be a win-win situation where we can help improve the product, which benefits us, but when we upgrade, and in doing so, we don't get tens of thousands of dollars of invoices, because in the end, we're helping them and we're getting help. I would say there was about two other points. One was the training and support. From what we heard when we spoke to different references and what we saw in speaking with the CPC, is that their employees were fairly knowledgeable, and it didn't require bureaucratic escalations of tickets to several different levels and waiting weeks. And what really impressed us was when we spoke to the president, without even giving them a purchase order, we had told them we were interested in their product, but would they be willing to fly down to Canada to meet us one-on-one? And if I'm not mistaken, it was they said sure right away on the phone, and within 2 or 3 days, they were on a flight. They flew down to Canada for a 2-hour meeting with us, and then they flew back without any promise to purchase. So it gave us the reassurance that, wow, these guys really, really are there for their customers. Finally, one of the last things that we looked at was the price. And the price from an e-commerce 21 and a catalog builder solution was extremely low as well. Usually when you get software in this industry that's extremely low, you get what you pay for, and the service and the product offering is very low. But in this case, given all the other factors, we were fairly confident that with the training, the feel of somewhat of an open source, that it can be changed on the fly very quick. There was one final thing that they offered us, which other companies didn't as well, which also helped us, and that was there was limited consistency in our ERP system. So we found it an extensively large task to update our 30,000 products at the time with all different product descriptions and normalize the data. And that was a service that the Computer Pundits team offered us to normalize the data, to obtain the images, to obtain all the descriptions, obtain all the images from all our vendors, and also normalize the data into a logical sequence for us so that we would just verify what they've done and then simply upload it. All that with a bunch of other factors, we decided that eCommerce 21 was the solution for us.